What's good, Illumineers, my lorcana fam out there? AZ Aquaman here with another video for you guys. So all last week, and actually the week prior to that, we had a gameplay vid on, the Emerald Sapphire versus Emerald Sapphire, and I had a few comments and requests on the deck profile with my buddy here, Kyle, with his Emerald Sapphire Hiro Hamada. And we're gonna go through the deck profile now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile, and we're gonna get it going, Kyle. And I like your shirt, bro. So all right, so we're gonna start. Oh, before you start, Kyle, sorry for interrupting. We are gonna go starting from the lower end all the way up to the higher end costs, because that's how I do things here. But anyways, yeah, go ahead.
So starting with the main one cost item is my popsicle, to help me with getting, my bell on the field, and then getting her to go to her other.
Which is really good, by the way. So yes, he does run this and the item bell, which lets you play herself for free. It's just such a good, strong turn one play. So, all right.
And then going straight into my character of Jasmine with her resist on the character next to her, or she's also great for my shift target of Commodore.
Okay, so she's doing two things: shift target for a Commodore, which you guys will see later. And here's a question: so this card is, when you play this character, you may give another chosen character +1 resist. Does that come up ever, or are you just using her for just a shift target?
It comes up actually pretty often, like if I'm trying to get rid of an opponent who's like a one strength. I'll use her next to like my Baymax, so I can take out an opponent without damaging him.
Okay. All right, makes sense. But it is that is a very good shift target for your big Jasmine, so it's good.
Especially since it makes it cheaper if you're doing the shift.
And this is what the deck is. It's the shift hero deck. So
and then here's my first hero, which is the 2-cost one, who allows you to, when you exert him, he can ready a Floodborn character, making it so I can quest twice.
Yes, and some of these shift characters are big questers, and he's also another good target for the big hero. So awesome. Okay, you just run 2?
Yeah. Because,
all
I
right.
don't have enough room for another one.
Okay.
And then following up with another item, the Hidden Ink Caster. I know most people don't really use it too often, but I love it for its 1, I get a free draw when I play it, and 2, it makes everything inkable, so I am able to ink even all my shifts who can't be inked normally.
Okay.
And then following up with the new Go-Go from the set.
I like this Go-Go a lot.
She is so good. She helps me by, even if I don't shift on her with her shift target, I can still get the ink because the effect is on her herself, not on her shift form. So
it basically lets you ramp up when you shift over. Okay.
And then following up with ramping, I'm running the sails, because
this is his ramp package
can't do a blue
right
without
here.
some sails.
Yep. So this is your ideal. Well, do you run TPO, I'm guessing?
I do run 2 TPOs.
2 TPOs?
Right
Not
here.
4? Wow.
No, because I don't have the room for it.
Okay.
Because she takes up that room that he would be in.
So you'd rather run
I'd rather
sails?
run 4 sails than 2 TPOs.
Okay.
Because with the sails, I'm still getting an extra card.
I guess that's true. All right,
and
so
I'm digging like 90% of the time.
So that's your ramp package.
This is my ramp package 2. Right here.
Okay, so we'll clear this out right here. We'll go into the next area here. I'll just put it back there. All right.
And then here's the hero from the Arcasian Island set. This hero is pretty good because when you shift on top of him, you're able to also draw a card.
Okay. Which he is. So the other thing with this guy's too, target. With the shift hero, that he has I like his stats of 3/3, because you can't just like storm him and just banish him. You have to have at least strength, or what is the other one? Zeus.
Zeus.
But by the time you're possibly Zeusing him, he's probably shifting anyways.
Yeah, I usually, due to my high shift package, I usually try to shift him the turn I play him.
So, well, I mean, what's hero shift 5?
Yeah.
So if you go first, yeah. So if he goes first and then he's able to ramp, yes, I think you beat out the Zeus before. But okay, yeah, that is a very good shift target for the big hero.
And then for item destruction, I'm running 2 Freds.
2 Freds.
And depending on what happens in Fabled, I might tech more and then start teching in his shift target.
Okay. So this isn't. I guess this isn't too bad. So skill is when you play this character, you may banish chosen item. So, okay.
Depending on how Fabled turns out.
Do you have the shift, Fred?
Oh, I have a bunch of them.
Oh, okay. All right, we'll see. We'll continue on.
I don't have them in the deck, but I have them at home.
Oh, okay. So you don't have them in the deck. Okay. On to the next.
Then I'm taking Ink Geyser.
Ink Geysers.
Some people don't like it. I enjoy it for its little slowing down rampers.
I guess that's true. It is kind of annoying. It is super annoying, actually, when you're ramping and ramping like crazy, and then you just drop this, and then you literally just reset. It does suck when you get hit with Ink Geyser. So.
Yeah, and then here are my bells. I love my bells, which is why I'm disappointed I might have to lose her, because I might lose her shift target. And then following up with bells, I've got another princess, Miss Jasmine. This Jasmine is so helpful because of her one effect that lets her to basically choose an opponent's character and instantly give them reckless. She has another one that I don't use, which is exerting a damaged character. But that's mainly because I don't actually have a use for it on most occasions.
Okay. I guess the reckless does help.
Reckless is her main use.
Okay.
And then following up with that, here is the shift version of Go-Go. This one is good because it's a mini Zeus, not Zeus,
Hades.
Hades.
Yes, it
mini
is.
Hades. Because the moment you play it as a shift, you instantly bounce a card to the opponent's inkwell, and she has evasive, so she can't be easily touched.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, unless you're playing steel, guys, this card's a pain in the butt. So, and it has a Hades effect, which is really good. Very good removal. All right, okay, we'll move this on back here and then on to the next.
Then following up with 4 inked characters, I am running the newer Honey Lemon because her effect is pretty good. Once before, and it worked out pretty well. And then following up, I am using the Hidden Archer Belle, which is why I'm afraid I'm going to lose her, because she is part of the old Floodborn set. Most people don't like her because her ability takes too much work to pull off correctly, but she is also a target that your opponent always tries to get rid of as soon as they see it.
You have to. I mean, honestly, like I've said this before, unless you're playing steel, it is a lot easier to manage this one, but if you're not, this Belle can just run away questing because you really don't want to challenge it because you're going to lose your whole hand. So, but yeah.
And then I am running the main Baymax because basically I could use a character to run into something, shift, and now they have no damage on them at all.
Which is nice. Okay.
And then following that up, here's my Commodore, my most useful against aggro.
It is.
Because the moment she gets played, all the exerted characters fly back to the hand.
Which definitely slows down aggro decks, which is nice.
And then the main cup of tea, Mr. Hero.
And the main man himself.
He is great because then he makes all my Floodborn characters basically immune to all banishment or bouncing effects.
It's basically you can't target. So for those that don't know what this crazy card does is your Floodborn characters that have card underneath them get evasive and ward. So not only can't you not touch them because they're evasive, you can't even target them. So basically you can't do anything unless you have B prep in hand, or you I don't know, double swords or something. But it's very hard to get rid of. And by the time, if he has this set up, it's basically GG's because he does have a lot of high questers. And Hero and then Belle sticking around, it just gets crazy. So, all right, guys, hope you guys like the deck profile there. This is a little shenanigan here. It's a fun deck to play. I've seen it in action. It's pretty good. And this card is very annoying unless you are playing Steel. Thank God I do play Steel. But other than that, the deck, I think the deck's fun. It runs well. And it's got Hiro Hamada. All right. Well, for you Hiro fans out there and Emerald Sapphire fans, hope you guys like the deck profile. You guys should try it out. Check it out. I think you guys have a lot of fun with it. And like I said before, I think it's pretty decent. But
and it's different from most other Emerald Sapphires where they're all using the draw effects.
Which draw effects?
Cow lady.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're talking about. So
Diablo.
yes, because I guess because that usually the Emerald Sapphire stuff are just the they do the bend to my will and then the Clarabelle stuff. This is a straight up just a shift hero deck, which is kind of cool. Well, anyways, guys, hope you guys like the deck profile. If you guys like my content, like my video, you know what to do. Please like and subscribe. It does help the channel. And I'm gonna keep saying this every video. If you guys are still watching the video and you aren't subscribed yet, it's all good. I appreciate you guys for just, tuning in and checking out the videos. So with that said, thank you guys for tuning in. Until the next video. Any shout outs, Kyle? Are you good?
I'm good.
You're good? Okay.